Hello people of the internet, this is Steamchasers. Good evening, good morning, good welcome. This show is mostly about me. No, it's not. So, what is Steamchasers? We're a group of northerners who chase steam, no surprise there. We're from the north of England, but we class ourselves as British.
Same from Manchester.
Manchester, you're not.
Yeah, but yeah.
Yeah, but yeah. Yeah, but yeah.
I am.
Alright, we're a group of Mancunians, is that better than Northerners? We're a group of Mancunians. Small but dedicated. I'm not small. Evans is small. Say hello, Evans.
Hello.
That's all we're getting from Evans. So, back to me. Must have at least a minute by now. Anyway, sod it, Popmaster. Priorities.
Just. Alright. Question 7. In which year...
Who the hell are you?
...reached number 1? Hallelujah by Alexandra Burke, If I Were a Boy by Beyonce, and So What by Pink.
2008.
Yeah.
2013?
A few years out, I'm afraid. 2008 it was.
Yes.
So, I was just asked an interesting question. What is Bill, or British India Line, and why has she been rebuilt?
The merchant navies were originally built in smooth line casing.
May 45.
Are you certain on that?
I am.
Okay.
May 1945.
Okay. And they were counted as his first Pacifics, which he followed with light Pacifics, which are the Battle of Britain's and West Countries. But they were found to be quite unreliable, as I can't remember the actual name of the valve gear, but he had his own version of a valve gear that wasn't very reliable, especially on merchant navies. The smooth line casing proved difficult to keep them well maintained, so then he rebuilt all of the merchant navies into the form like Bill is now, whereas only some of the West Countries built the Battle of Britons were rebuilt, whereas a lot of them were kept in their unrebuilt form. Again, I don't know the exact dates as to when the rebuilding started, but none were during Southern period, so it was all in British Rail period that they were rebuilt.
And they were decommissioned 63?
No, 67.
67, right.
Yeah, they were. Southern's end of steam was the year before the actual end of steam.
Okay.
July, I think, 67. The unrebuilts had a different lubrication system, which was very unreliable, and I think, I'm not certain on that, but there was a story about one derailing and setting itself on fire because of the lubrication system, but I'm not sure on that. What was the other question? Why is it called Bill?
This is the Steamchasers Podcast. Chasing steam, and talking about steam, and maybe looking at steam.
There's a lot of steam.
I like steam. Steam.
Why is that gone on?
Because I don't need it on.
Not for you.
Because she was talking to us.
I'll be mute that. I'll be in that.
That would work better, wouldn't it? Yes. We just started the programme and we started having an argument over the sat-nav, so... The sat-nav has a nasty habit of talking over intros and conversations.
And Bingy.
And everything else.
It doesn't like steam.
We're just approaching Ingleton, the town of many, many waterfalls, and a lovely view of a yellow van. Really don't need that. I'm not an air hostess, stop it. So, today's tour is the Dalesman, run by West Coast Railways, heading from York up to Carlisle, up the wonderful Shetland Carlisle Railway. Today's tour is run and headed by BIL, or British India Line. And I'm now going to hand you over to Evans, who's going to explain everything about her.
What would you like me to explain about her? Ask me questions.
Oh, we'll do that later.
Yeah, I found it easy to do that.
So, why is she called BIL?
Merchant navies were the class name, and they were classed as the Heavy Pacific for the southern region. And all of the merchant navies, as far as I'm aware, were named were named after cruise liners. So British India Line being the one that we're following today. In preservation is also Clan Line, P&O Line. What else have we got? Element Line. Yeah, Element Line. There's quite a few. And then
You can use your phone if you want to.
And then there's the smaller Pacifics, which are named after either generals in the Battle of Britain or West Country towns. But this one is the merchant navy class.
So, British India Line is a southern region engine.
Yes.
And so I believe she's currently the only southern engine operating in the north.
In the north, well, depends. In mainline, yes. Heritage, you've got Repton, hence North York Moors. I'm trying to think elsewhere. City of Wells at East Lancs.
Of course.
I think that 825 at North York Moors is literally around the corner from being finished. Other than that, she's currently the only mainline southern engine in the north. Down south you've got Clan Line. Braunton's based in Crewe.
So, just for everyone that doesn't know, the southern region was one of the main, correct me if I'm wrong, one of the four main regions of the 1920s and 30s?
Can't remember exactly.
Well, until the start of the Second World War, where they were all
It was
combined.
It was after the First World War and before the Second, as far as I'm aware. You've got pre-nationalisation, you've got pre-grouping, which was when the railways were first set up and there was many private companies. Then there was nationalisation. They brought the four together as a group. So you had your LMS, your LNER, Southern, Great Western, and then you had nationalisation, which was British Rail, and then British Rail was, of course,
wonderful.
yeah,
I never had any problems.
British Rail kind of disbanded, and once again we're back at that period of time where there's many private companies running the rails. So we're going back round in full circle, basically.
But these days we're more companies hire the stock from one company.
Yeah.
Who they can then blame for every failure.
Yeah. We are slowly again coming back round to the grouping because we have got the likes of LNER back again.
Which is the London North Eastern Railway.
Yeah. Great Western Railway has come back. We've still got a few of the pre-grouping. We've got LSWR at the moment, which is London South Western. I think that's it, really.
Yes, and of course they've forgotten the greatest one of all.
Yeah. Oh well, of course, London Midlands now split into two. It's that's LNWR as well. East Midlands. It's just East Midlands. West Midland Rail. That's the other one.
And the rebellious ScotRail,
Yeah.
who refused to work with the Midlands anymore. So, I'm going off on a bit of a rant there, haven't we? I've gone completely off subject.
Well, I was explaining
That's fine, yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely, yes. Try to find Michael Parkinson voice again.
But yeah, British India Line is based at Carnforth. It is what you could probably count as an interloper for the north.
I would.
But it is a highly needed engine
Yes.
for us because its power is just extreme. And I mean, they've got the Clan Line down in the south, so they can keep the Clan Line. It's up to everybody.
Can we still call Carnforth Steamtown? Is it still a thing? Yeah.
Technically, it's Network Rail Code, so yeah, you probably could keep it as Steamtown. For those that don't know, Carnforth Sheds, which is now West Coast Railway's operation base, was originally a museum. After it closed as a steam shed in the 60s, it became a museum for the mainline locos as preserved mainline was started again in the 70s. And a lot of the mainline engines on that time were based at Carnforth. There was a miniature railway, there was plenty of exhibits, but then when West Coast Railways emerged as a company, it was closed off, became a private site for mainline operations, but it's still affectionately known as the original Carnforth Steamtown, as it was back when it was opened in the 70s and 80s.
So for those new to stop drinking, right?
Steam Railway.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to keep doing that because I have to override it and think I'm going to hit that car. Just to specify that while we're recording these, I am driving, so my pauses are usually to avoid a slight accident. I need to rephrase that, don't I?